In the era of generative AI, a company is truly AI capable when the non-technical members of the team are AI literate. It's not just about large datasets, advanced algorithms, or top engineers. It's about knowing how and where to apply the technology. Often non-tech experts deeply involved in the product best identify those AI use cases if they have good understanding of AI. Hi, I'm Sasha, a product manager at an AI startup by day and a developer of my own generative AI products by night. In this video, we're going to explore various elements of the prompt in action to create consistent and predictable results, which is key to building great digital products. Alright, to learn by example, let's imagine this. You're a fitness coach at a trendy startup and you came up with a promising app idea, a personalized AI workout plan. Before going to your team with it, you wonder if it's feasible and if the generated plans will be effective. This is where prompt engineering or prompt design shines. Using tools like ChatGPT, you can create a working prototype to test and refine your idea. Something like this, for example. Different options for customization, nicely formatted plan. Of course, this is not a ChatGPT response. This is what a developer might try to build as a first iteration, but a prompt engineered by you, like this, can be a foundation for that. So together, step by step, we'll transform that idea from a one-line instruction into an advanced multi-component prompt and a proof of concept. In the context of AI, especially when we're talking about large language models, a prompt is the input we feed the model. Think of it as starting a conversation, giving tasks, or asking a question. A prompt isn't just one random question or statement. It's constructed with certain elements. These are role, persona, instructions, examples, context, question, and output format. Each of these elements has its own role in shaping the AI response. The instruction is required. Other elements are optional. But it's important to understand how each of these elements work in conjunction. Because when you're designing a prompt, especially for digital product, you want the AI response to be as predictable as possible. Predictability is everything. It means you can then confidently use the output when coding the app, knowing it will behave as you expect every time. Alright, the first element of the prompt is the instruction, sometimes referred to as the task. A good practice when framing your instruction is to begin with an action verb. Words like generate, give, write, analyze, classify, or summarize. These verbs set a clear intent, making it evident what you want. There can be multiple instructions in the prompt, but in my experience, they should align with a single goal or type of work, because sometimes it may generate suboptimal results if you ask too many things from a model all at once. Let's look at our fitness app idea. To generate some exercise plan, our instruction could be create a 2-week exercise plan. Simple, direct, and to the point. When we feed the instruction, the model gives us a plan. But if you ask the model to come up with a plan again, you might get something entirely different. This isn't ideal for us because it doesn't cater to specific user needs and is unpredictable. How do we improve that? The context shines when you need to get more tailored and individual results. Imagine you're asking a friend for advice. If you give them more background or specifics about your situation, they can give better advice. The same principle applies here. By adding context, you're essentially giving the AI more details so it understands the background of what you're asking for. Usually, the context can vary from a few lines of background information to documents of hundreds of pages. And for each particular use case, the approach to prompting will be slightly different. For our workout app, to get more tailored plan, we should provide information about the user, mention their fitness level, goal, or time availability. I also modified the instruction a bit to make it more specific, create a gym plan based on information provided, and added an instruction to consider time availability, because I found through numerous iterations that model produces better results if I emphasize this. With this context, the AI response becomes more specific, but still, the AI is super creative. means it might provide varied response each time. It's like asking multiple trainers to give an exercise plan. They might all be suitable but different. And as I said before, for real-world application, we want predictability. That's where examples come in handy. By offering an example, we are basically showing the model, hey, this is kind of response I'm aiming for. Now, let's refine our prompt by adding an example. In the instructions section of the prompt, I specified that it needs to structure the response as an example. Then, I outlined the example itself. Notice that I only specified week 1, day 1, the name of the workout, and the list of exercises. This is sufficient for the model to understand what we want and build the whole plan in the desired structure. With this addition, when I generate the response, there is a noticeable increase in consistency. Sure, the content may be different, but the structure of the response remains similar. In our case, a single example was enough to guide the AI. It's called one-shot prompting. But as the tasks become more complex, you might need multiple examples to achieve the desired precision or handle different inputs. The name of this technique is few-shot prompting. We'll dive deep into techniques like this in the upcoming videos, so make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos. Let's talk about additional ways to guide our model with output format. Think of it as a final part of the recipe. Just like when baking a cake, the recipe tells you not only what ingredients to use, but also how it should look at the end. The format does the same thing. It guides the AI on how the answer should appear. You can use different formats, for example, a list, a table, or even code-friendly formats like JSON. For our workout plan, let's try to use Markdown. The semicolon signals the model to start generating the plan immediately, and in parentheses, I specify the details that the response should be in Markdown with structured headers. This way, the plan looks neat and easy to read. You can also suggest a tone for the response, like if you want it more casual, more formal, or playful. As a quick test, let's ask the AI to give the intro for the plan like a bro. Let's check out the response. Hey, what's up, dude? So you're looking to pack on some quality muscles, huh? Exactly what we asked. I bet you're curious about how these prompts would integrate into a real app. Well, that's where JSON comes in. While we've been exploring and testing on ChatGPT, in the real-world development, the engineers would use APIs to directly access the model answers and feed them right into the app. And instead of plain text, they often want the data in format called JSON. Think of it as a well-organized drawer where everything has its place. Alright, the role and persona tells the model who it should pretend to be, and it's a good way to control tone and style of the output. In some cases, it can also drastically improve the content by making the model think in a certain way. In a sense, you're giving the AI a job title, like being a marketing guru, a passionate fitness coach, or patient therapist. Let's modify our prompt with a persona in mind. Act as a personal fitness coach. You should use evidence-based scientific knowledge to create a personalized workout plan. Let's try this prompt. As you can see, it added a general guideline section where it tries to be more specific. But this is an excellent illustration that adding every possible element doesn't always result in a better output. In many cases, if you give the model solid instructions, examples, and format, it will have enough guidance and the right boundaries to produce quality responses. So I find role and persona useful when I'm trying to emulate a specific voice or character, or on those occasions when I'm unsure about the exact instructions or expected outputs. The question element of the prompt is pretty straightforward. You're basically asking the AI a question. You can ask a question like this: what is the optimal number of sets and repetition for muscle growth? Asking model questions is fun, but its knowledge is usually very limited and outdated. The real deal starts when you provide your own specific data that AI can analyze. More on that in the upcoming videos. So today we explored the core components of the prompt and saw firsthand how combining them effectively can yield more predictable results. In the next video, we will dive deep into other use cases of prompt engineering, like summarization, question answering, data extraction, or text classification. So if this sparked your interest and you don't want to miss out on that, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments if there's something specific you'd like to see. And one more thing, if you're looking to elevate your team's prompt engineering skills, whether you're on the technical side or not, I host workshops for teams. In addition to learning the fundamentals, on these workshops we go through numerous practical examples tailored for your company's specific needs and context. So check the details in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.